Welcome to the Epic Tales universe, where legends, myths, and forgotten histories come alive. If you're fascinated by creatures from the depths, magical beings, and tales from ancient times, you've come to the right place. Subscribe to our channel, and let's dive deep into today's story, the enchanting world of mermaids. Mermaids, the mysterious half-human, half-fish beings, have been a part of folklore across various cultures for centuries. These mythical creatures, often depicted with the torso of a woman and the tail of a fish, have long been symbols of both beauty and danger. From the depths of oceans, seas, and rivers, their stories have swirled through time, weaving a tapestry of enchantment, mystery, and, sometimes, fear. The origins of mermaids can be traced back thousands of years. One of the earliest recorded mentions of a mermaid-like figure is found in ancient Assyrian mythology. The goddess Atargatis, a deity associated with fertility and water, is said to have transformed herself into a mermaid after accidentally harming a mortal lover. Her sorrow for the act drove her into the waters, and from her, the image of the mermaid was born. In Greek mythology, mermaids are closely associated with the Sirens, whose hypnotic voices lured sailors to their doom. These beings, half-bird in earlier myths, evolved into the more aquatic form of the mermaid in later interpretations. The Sirens were notorious for singing sweet, beguiling songs, leading men to shipwreck on treacherous shores. Over time, the Siren's image merged with that of the mermaid, creating the dual nature of the creature we know today, both enchanting and perilous. Mermaids have appeared in various cultures across the world. In British and Irish folklore, they are often portrayed as omens. Fishermen told tales of spotting mermaids before dangerous storms, believing that these beings were harbingers of bad luck. In some legends, mermaids could even foretell death, their appearance marking the imminent end of a life. In Scandinavian folklore, the mermaid, or havru, was more benign, a beautiful yet lonely figure. She was known to sit on rocks combing her hair, singing beautiful songs to the ocean. While she was often solitary, there were tales of mermaids falling in love with humans, sometimes even joining them on land. However, this love was often tragic, as the mermaids would long for the ocean, and if they returned to the sea, they would never come back. The Slavic cultures have their own take on the mermaid myth, embodied in the rusalka. Rusalki were spirits of women who had died violent or premature deaths near water. Unlike the benign or romanticized Western mermaids, the rusalki were vengeful spirits who would drag men and children into the depths to drown them. The image of these water spirits reflects a darker, more haunting side of the mermaid myth, where beauty masks malevolence. In contrast, in Japan, the mythological creature known as the ninjyo shares traits with mermaids but is portrayed as a creature with the head of a human and the body of a fish. Eating the flesh of a ninjyo was said to grant immortality. However, encountering a ninjyo was often considered a bad omen, and their presence could bring misfortune and storms. As European explorers sailed further from their homes, the mermaid legend expanded. Reports of mermaid sightings were common during the Age of Exploration. Christopher Columbus himself claimed to have seen mermaids in the Caribbean, though it is now believed he might have encountered manatees or dugongs. Despite this more mundane explanation, the myth of the mermaid continued to flourish. In the 19th century, the famous Danish writer Hans Christian Andersen introduced the world to one of the most beloved mermaid stories in literature, The Little Mermaid. In Andersen's tale, a young mermaid falls in love with a human prince and makes the ultimate sacrifice, giving up her voice and her underwater life to gain a human soul. The tale is bittersweet, highlighting the yearning of mermaids to bridge the gap between land and sea, but it also emphasizes the tragedy and loss that often comes with their stories. Mermaids have also been closely associated with the feminine power of nature, unpredictable, untamable, and often misunderstood. As symbols, they embody the duality of the ocean, calm and nurturing one moment, ferocious and destructive the next. This dual nature made them figures of reverence and fear throughout time. In the modern world, mermaids continue to captivate the imagination. They appear in literature, movies, and popular culture, from classic stories like Andersen's to contemporary tales like The Shape of Water. Today, mermaids symbolize freedom, beauty, mystery, and the unknown depths of both the sea and the human soul. But whether seen as benevolent protectors of the sea, alluring temptresses, or vengeful spirits, mermaids remain among the most fascinating and enduring creatures of folklore. Their story is a reminder of humanity's deep connection with water, the mysterious allure of the unknown, and the timeless appeal of beings that bridge two worlds. Thank you for diving into the depths of the mermaid myth with us today. We hope you enjoyed exploring their enchanting and mysterious world. If you'd like to discover more magical creatures and ancient tales, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video. It helps us continue to bring you stories from the realms of myth and legend. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the Epic Tales universe.